Assalamualaikum and good day. I'm Madam Zuraida Ismail, Computer Science Lecturer, Perak Matriculation College. In this video, you will learn about Introduction to Programming. There are three main subtopics in this chapter, which are Define Programming Language, Define Programming Paradigm, and Define Programming Translator. In this chapter, we only cover Programming Language. Based on Discovering Computer 2018, programming language is a set of words, abbreviations, and symbols that allow software developer to communicate instruction to the computer or mobile device. There are hundreds of programming languages used by the programmer, software developer, web developer to create mobile apps, to create website, to create system software and application software. Some example programming languages stated here are Java programming language, C++ programming language, Visual Basic, and then Python. All the written programming languages you can see here actually to display output hello on the screen. JavaScript is another example of programming language used by web developer to create website. You can see how the programming language is written here on the left side, and you can see on the right side actually is the output will be displayed on the web. There are several terms you must remember to understand more about this topic. Number one, programmer. Programmer is a person who write instruction to create computer program. Number two, debugging. Debugging actually is the process to make sure computer program is free of errors. Number three is source code, also known as code, also known as program code before it is compiled. Number four, syntax. What is syntax? Syntax is rules when you writing instruction using programming language. Program coding is the phase of the program development life cycle in which the program code is written using a programming language. Coding, the process of writing the programming language statement to create a computer program. Algorithm is a step-by-step instruction that will transform input into an output. Can be represented either using pseudocode or flowchart. There are two types of programming languages. Number one, low-level language and high-level language. Low-level language is an instruction is in the form of a machine codes. Commands or functions in the language map closely to processor instruction. These languages highly dependent on the machine that run them. Only specific device can use the programming language. While high-level language is an instruction that more closely resembles the English language, closer to human languages. These languages are not dependent on the machine that run them. That means it can be used at many or any machine or computer or mobile device. Example for low-level language are machine language and assembly language, and there are many examples for high-level languages such as COBOL, Java, Fortran, and etc. Machine language is a language that has a binary form 0101, 0 for off, 1 for on. Therefore, it can be directly understood by the computer. While assembly language is a language that uses mnemonic forms such as load, move, store. Therefore, assembly language needs an assembler to translate the code into machine code. These are examples of high-level language. You can see it's more resemble to English-like term. Let's compare between low-level language and high-level language. Low-level language is a language that is machine dependent. It can be only written to the specific device only. While high-level language, you can write the language into any type of machine, so it known as machine independent. Next, low-level language is near to the machine language because the language is used 0101, while high-level language use English term, that means near to the human language. Low-level language is difficult to be learned because use binary form and mnemonic form. It's hard by the programmer to understand it directly. While high-level language is easier to be used and learned by the programmer because use English term. Therefore, low-level language will be translated faster by the computer because computer can directly understand the low-level language, while high-level language will be translated slower than low-level language because computer need translator to convert high-level language into machine code. How programmer choose a programming language? Number 1, consider the speed at which program and apps will be run. Number 2, choose by their popularity and generation. Number 3, security vulnerability of the device. Number 4, type of device, what platform, what machine they will use, what apps they want to create, using what, and then whether want to write a program using a text editor or an IDE, integrated development environment. What is integrated development environment? It's a software that we can use to write instruction, to test, to compile it, whether it can be to solve the problem that we want. The most important part why programmer choose the programming language based on the function or task computer need to be done. Either want to create website, either you want to create mobile apps, either you want to create games, courseware, more scientific applications, business solution. Okay, next, last but not least, the way how they want to solve the problem, they want to use what paradigm, programming paradigm they will use. That's all for today.